Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Daily News Editorial. In this channel, we regularly cover editorial page section of different newspaper. In today's video, I will be covering the Hindu newspaper lead editorial page article dated 20th of August, that's today. So let's begin. Lessons from India's all cause mortality data. Data suggests there were 3.5 million to 3.7 million excess deaths nationwide from April 2020 to June 2021. The scale of devastation caused by India's COVID 19 epidemic is gradually becoming clearer. This is thanks to the efforts of journalists, the Hindu included, who have been gathering all cause mortality data from around the country. The mortality data from state and city civil registration systems paint a grim picture of a major increase in deaths across the country during the novel coronavirus pandemic. Very few of these additional deaths have been recorded as COVID 19 deaths. Cautious estimates. We can try to understand the scale of the tragedy via a simple question. How many extra deaths have occurred over and above those expected in normal times? The data suggests an approximate answer. During 15 months from April 2020 to June 2021, there were 3.5 million to 3.7 million excess deaths nationwide. This amounts to 35% more deaths than expected. This estimate is cautious and likely to increase as more data come in. Data for June and beyond are very limited, and so the story is incomplete. Before we examine the numbers, it is important to understand the context. There are several reasons why estimating a surge in mortality is difficult. We need to know how many deaths have occurred during the pandemic and how many to expect in normal times. The idea is to carefully reconstruct these numbers from death registrations and survey based estimates in pre pandemic mortality. Data in the pandemic period. But that death registration data for the pandemic period are limited. It is unavailable for some states and incomplete in others. For example, coming from online systems which do not log all death registrations, some data are organized according to date of death and some by date of registration. Moreover, there are uncertainties about death registration prior to the pandemic. In some states, official estimates of levels of registration which we use appear to be overestimated. Compounding the difficulties, registered deaths show complex trends in some states. For example, gradually increasing prior to the pandemic, but dropping sharply around the time of the national lockdown before the pandemic deaths starts to show. To arrive at the estimates here, we examined data from 12 states where partial or complete civil registration data are available for at least January 2018 to May 2021. Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Punjab, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, and West Bengal. These states comprise roughly 60% of the national population. During April 2020 to May 2021, we found 6 million death registrations in the data. That is 1.3 million more than expected from 2019 data. If we assume, perhaps optimistically, that the deaths which were not captured in these registration systems, including unregistered deaths, rose proportionally, we arrive at an estimate of around 1.7 million excess deaths in these states up to May. If these 12 states reflect the national picture, then India saw around 2.8 million excess deaths nationwide during April 2020 to May 2021. This is 8.5 times the official COVID 19 death toll of 3,32,000 over the same period. Global comparison. Using limited data for June, currently available only for Andhra Pradesh and Punjab, or assuming that the ratio of excess deaths to official COVID 19 deaths does not change rapidly, we estimate 3.5 million to 3.7 million excess deaths nationwide by the end of the June. Over a 15-month period, for every 3 expected deaths, there was a further pandemic death. This places India among the harder hit countries in the world. It would mean that relative to baseline, India's surge in mortality is lower than that of Mexico, similar to that of Brazil and South Africa, and considerably higher than in the United States, the United Kingdom, and most of the Western Europe. Moreover, the estimates here are conservative. More up to date data will push up the numbers. There are also hints that disruption may have prevented and not merely delayed many death registrations. For instance, we see significant drop in birth registrations during 2020 in some states where this data are available, most noticeably in Kerala and Andhra Pradesh. Moreover, there are good reasons to believe the mortality surge may have been greatest in marginalized communities where death registration is weaker. We cannot be sure how many of India's excess deaths were from COVID 19. According to the latest National Sero survey, around 60 to 70% of people in India may have been infected with the virus by June. If so, international data on fatality rates suggests we should expect 2 million to 4 million COVID 19 deaths. So it is quite plausible that the majority of India's excess deaths have been from COVID 19. But we cannot rule out a significant surge in non COVID deaths too. Individual states. In individual states, all cause mortality data point diverse picture. In individual states, all cause mortality data paint diverse pictures. Kerala, Punjab, and Himachal Pradesh stand out for having somewhat lower excess mortality than expected. Even after we adjust for possible disruption in registration, Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh, on the other hand, saw considerably more deaths than expected. Overall, around two-thirds of the excess deaths took place during a shocking mortality spike around May 2021. But the time course varies in different states. Madhya Pradesh's explosive second wave accounted for 80 to 90% of its excess deaths. By contrast, Maharashtra saw more even surge, with over 40% of its excess deaths during the first wave. There are striking variations in the ratio of excess deaths to recorded COVID 19 deaths. In Maharashtra, excess deaths up to May 2021 are roughly 4 times recorded COVID 19 deaths, or less if we factor in reconciliations of COVID 19 deaths during June and July. By contrast, in Madhya Pradesh, excess deaths are an astonishing 25 to 30 times recorded COVID 19 deaths. Exploring the stories behind these variations is important to understand the pandemic and disease surveillance in India. Considerable gaps remain. Some civil registration data are available in Uttar Pradesh up to April 2021, and these appear to show a major surge in mortality. But there are huge fluctuations in registrations and unexplained discrepancies with historical data which make it hard to use this data with any confidence. Where civil registration data are of poor quality or unavailable, large scale mortality surveying could help to fill the gaps. A perspective. Could the sharp rise in death registration reflect not a surge in mortality but improvements in death registration? This claim has been made but is not credible for several reasons. If we accept the estimate that 92% of deaths were registered in 2019, higher registration coverage could not cause a 35% surge in death registrations. The fact there is little evidence for improving death registration during the pandemic. During the relatively quiet period between the two COVID 19 waves, January to March 2021, we see death registrations return close to 2019 baseline level. And throughout the pandemic period, we see a very strong association between monthly excess deaths and official COVID 19 deaths, strongly suggesting these are pandemic related excess deaths and not a reflection of underlying trends in registration. There are no easy way to explain away or deny the scale of the catastrophe. Yes, there are uncertainties, and details will change as more data become available. Most likely, the numbers will increase. One thing is clear, during the COVID 19 pandemic, India has witnessed a surge in mortality on a scale not seen since independence. Now, about the author. Murad Banaji is a mathematician at Middlesex University, London. Ashish Gupta is a demographer and a research fellow at the Research Institute for Compassionate Economics. That's the end of this article. If you like my video, please subscribe, like and comment. Thank you.